Well, it's the day before the season, and the season starts in the morning on Zone D in Alabama. And I'm headed to a spot where I've got 5 cameras. I'm going to retrieve 1 camera because it's in a wildlife opening, and I'm afraid it might get stolen if it hasn't already. And the reason I put it there is because the opening was full of scrapes the last time I was there, and after talking to people, it seems like young bucks, they tend to tear it up. Anyway, I just want to go up there and see what's on that camera, because it's going to be in the general probably square mile or 2 of where I'll be hunting in the morning. It's really hot and it's dry, so I plan on setting till about 10 o'clock. I'm going to where I jumped a nice buck earlier this year on the bed, and it's also the same place where I jumped a big one 2 years ago, the first time I ever went in there. So I feel like the chances are higher than normal, but are still low. My plan is to catch him if he comes coming back from feeding. It's another thing, I'm gonna see if any acorns are dropping while I'm up here, and so I can kind of see what they're feeding on. But they're not gonna move in the afternoon during daylight because it's 90 degrees right now, and the cold front's coming next week. But I'm just gonna go in the morning to try to catch him as he comes back to bed, hopefully. And I've got it in my mind where I want to go at. And what generally happens is it never plays out that way. Once I get there, there's some kind of obstacle in the way to prevent me of going. But I'm gonna take my time because it's at least 1.25 miles walk into where I'm going. I'm gonna take my lightweight lone wolf hand climber, and so I'm on prefer carrying in something light versus carrying in something more comfortable, because I'm not going to set all that long, which 4 or 5 hours is a long time, but it's not that bad. Hopefully I'll see something. You just never know. One of these years this is going to work out. Well, I'm about 500 yards from where I want to go. I'm soaking wet with sweat. I forgot how hard it is to get down in this bottom. Pretty sure I lost the Crocs that I had on my backpack, so I'll have to find them on the way out. But I'm toasty, and maybe I just hope I see a deer at this point. It sucks. Public land, baby. Just had a deer blow at me from up on the ridge. Well, I've been here about 3.5 hours now, so I'm gonna take it in. My old back just can't handle it anymore, but pretty uneventful. It was good to be in the woods. I did have a deer up on the ridge above me blow at me at like 7 o'clock. Sun's getting high now, it's getting warm. I'm gonna show my setup and what my plan was. There's deer in this area. There's bucks in this area. What led me to it is I cut a big track down there in the creek bottom a few years ago, and I jumped a big deer up on this ridge. Never saw him, but and then this year I've been in here 3 times and I jumped another one on the same ridge, just about the same spot. I did see him. So anyway, I just set up, gonna try to catch one coming up to bed on this ridge the way the wind is. But today it just didn't work out. And that is Bankhead Black Warrior hunting. 99% of the time it don't work out, but there's that 1% where something good could happen. But there's a bench running off of this ridge right through here. I've got a trail camera down here somewhere I gotta check before I leave. Then there's a creek bottom you can't see because it's so thick right now. So the idea was the thermals was gonna pull my scent up coming up this ridge, and maybe the bucks or the deer would be coming running up this ridge to bed later in the day. It just didn't work out today. But here's my setup. Yeah, I got me a Millennium tree seat. And the reason I'm not in the stand is because the deer, a shot would be down here and I'm already 15, 20 foot over their head. So I ordered this thing from Amazon and I like it. I don't think I could sit in it all day because I got a bad back anyway, but it worked out. So I'm gonna go check this other camera. I had a younger buck on my other camera in this area that I checked this morning on the way in. The deer here, I'm on deer. It'll work out one of these days. When it does, I'm gonna throw a party. Just coming on around this bench. There's his trail where he's going up the hill. I'll kill one right here, I guarantee you. Probably on a gun hunt, but I'll kill him. Except there's the whole creek bottom right there. He can see all he wants to see. And this is scrape, an old scrape that's been worked. There you can see the branch where it broke off. Just classic stuff. If you want to come hunt Bankhead, how to reevaluate your life choices.